Hey everybody, so this is our daily astrology weather forecast for the 3rd of November 2024. It's already here, November. Can you believe that? It seems like it seems like it was the 1st of January like a few minutes ago. So we have a few things going on. Moon in Sagittarius today. Venus is opposite to Jupiter, trying to Chiron. So let's start with that. So socially, we are doing okay. Socially, romantically, when it comes to investments, we do have this um, expansion, potential for forgiveness. Venus in a trine to Chiron does make it easier for us to accept frailties, to compromise, to not hold things against others. That's going to be important when we get to the opposition between Mars and Pluto. So um, there's some tenderness in the air today. It depends on where you're at and what's going on with you, how beneficial that's going to be. But there is some amount of vulnerability here when it comes to seeing what what is less than desirable in others, and being able to forgive people for their humanity. The opposition from Venus to Jupiter does make it more likely that we will have some overreactions, particularly in feminine figures. We can be very much over the top in asking for what we want, displaying affections, trying to get somebody to come back over to our side of things. We can try to sell it today. So be careful about how much you're really putting yourself out there in terms of trying to get another to come towards you or see your potential. If they can't, if you have to sell it, if you have to chase somebody around, they're not for you. They're not for you. Find somebody that is willing of their own accord, without any cajoling, without any chasing, to give you the attention that you deserve. We can be a bit desperate and not realize that we are um, extending ourselves too far when we have an opposition like this in an effort to get somebody's attention or to get somebody to come towards us. And it actually has the opposite effect. It will cause somebody to not respect us. So this opposition between Mars and Pluto, this is where this can be important. If we're overextending ourselves because we want love, we want devotion, we want attention, we want forgiveness, with the opposition between Mars and Pluto, this is where the lid blows off of whatever has been suppressed, whatever has been kept in a position of containment. That is not sustainable anymore when we have this opposition. Now, if you don't have things in your life that need to pop off, if you don't have a jack in the box that's been building, that's fine. Most people do, especially people that are in new relationships or in relationships, particularly that, God, when we had that, uh, the, what do I want to call it? The great Peter Panning this summer, when we had so many people partner with other emotionally immature people. Those relationships, there's a lot of tension in the air regarding truth coming out that people have been trying to keep contained, so, they could keep things looking a certain way, but we can't do that with this opposition because there's this feeling of I have to be myself. I have to express. And if it causes consequences, well, we're going to clean those up on the backside. So we have to be honest, and that honesty can be really destructive depending on how we handle it and what we haven't been expressing. If you are somebody that regularly does say what's on your mind and you do not contain or control or choose to suppress your feelings so that others can have what they want or can be what they want, it's going to be worse. It's going to be worse if we have any pushing down of us or another. People that we have also been forcing into a position, they can break out of that strongly with this opposition and rebel. So it really can be destructive, but it's the kind of destruction that is actually good in the long run because it frees us from imprisoning situations. It frees us from situations, conditions, relationships, people that are ultimately disempowering. So we do want to be careful and to remember that other people do have egos, other people do have feelings, but we have to be strong in how we assert our authentic selves today because that is our tool for liberation. So if somebody is trying to keep you around by using their feelings against you, if they're trying to stay attached to you with guilt, threats, you are being manipulated. That is not love. That is somebody that's trying to get something from you and they're using you. So if we feel used, abused, we need to respond to that. And we need to get out from whatever is oppressive so we can have a better experience of autonomy. All right, I'll leave you with that, and I will check in with you guys probably later. Can't promise, but probably. You guys have a great day.